Good morning. It's about 9:15 a.m. on Tuesday. Out running some errands. I was listening to Al Franken's podcast from a couple days ago. His guests are Franklin Foer, Foer. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, and Ann Applebaum, who's one of my favorite columnists and authors. And they were talking about Ukraine, and Ann Applebaum made a couple of points. The Ukrainian constitution, the Ukrainian legal framework, legal system, does not authorize the president of the country to give up territory to another country. It is not legal for the president to do that. That is obviously a main pillar of this proposed bullshit Russian peace plan that Marco Rubio rewrote, had it translated and rewrote, and is putting forth as our peace plan as the brainchild of Donald Trump, giving up territory in the Donetsk region that Russia doesn't even control right now. Ukraine still controls it. So even if Vladimir Zelensky wanted to agree to this peace plan, it would not be legal for him to do so, because the president does not have the authority under the Ukrainian legal framework to give up territory to another country. Second, she made another really interesting point. She said that if Zelensky gave an order for the Ukrainian military to stand down and lay down their weapons, she's like, I'm not sure that the military would follow that. And she described the Ukrainian military as much more of like a grassroots revolutionary kind of military force, rather than what we think about in the United States from the perspective of our military, that they just follow orders. She said, there are different commanders in control of different areas, and they have differing loyalties. And she said they even have some of them have different funding sources and sources for weapons and things like that. That it is very, very much not centralized, the authority over the Ukrainian military. I didn't know that. And she's like, yeah, I really doubt that if such an order was given by Zelensky, and it's not being given, but she said if he ordered the Ukrainian military to stand down and lay down their weapons, she was like, I'm very, very doubtful that large parts of the military would even obey that order. They would continue to fight. And so I just thought that was an interesting little layer to this that most of us here in the States don't know about. I didn't have any understanding of that, and I try to stay on the top of this stuff pretty closely. But I was not aware of that. I just thought that was really interesting. So have a good Tuesday.